Okay, here is a romaine lettuce. It's approximately 12 inches long. When you cut off the stem, it'll be pretty much exactly 12 inches long. And we're going to show how to get a Kezayis, a sheer Kezayis, out of this. Here's the sefer about the dinim of Kezayis. You can see over here, in terms of the stems, so a stem which is this size is a half a zayas, so you'd need 2 of these, or a thinner one, you would need 4 of these. So I'm going to try to show what kind of leaves you would be able to get, and this is obviously, we're taking off the green part because of the difficulties in being able to check for teloy. So to make things quicker, you would take off all the leafy part, separate here all of the hard part, and then you have to cut off the leafy part, again because of the toiloim issue, so you have to cut close. So there's just the white, you have the majority of the volume. Since the shear is a shear of volume, you have anyway most of the volume in this white part because it's much thicker than the leaf. So though it might not look so nice, and it's not tachlis a hiddur, but it's definitely kosher, and under the circumstances this is really the only way for people that need to prepare a large amount to be able to get sufficient amount of zaysim. So these are now the ones that have been trimmed, and I'm going to compare them now to the size which is on the page. So here again is the book. So from these pieces you can see this piece over here is even larger than that piece on the page over here. Here's a smaller one, but even that, this one is pretty much that size. So I'm going to take one. So that would mean that if you have 2 of these larger ones, from all the ones I cut over here, each of them, this might be just a hair smaller than the one over here. But just for, obviously they have to be cleaned. Here you can see a fly on one of them, but they can be very easily cleaned. It's not like the leaf that you have to worry about aphids sticking to them. You just run them under water and rub them with your hand. You can see over here in terms of inches that it's this over here is from beginning to end is 7 1/4 inches. And at its thickest point over here it's 1 inch wide, and over here at the thinner end it's 1/2 inch wide. Now if you get to the inside leaves, then you're going to end up with smaller ones. So I'll just keep going down until I get some small ones from the inside. Cut off the end so you can get there quicker. So here you'll have some smaller ones from the inside, so we'll just take one, trim it. So you can see one like this is going to be, even this is just a hair larger than that. So if they're small ones like this, you'll need 4. If they're larger ones like this, you need 2. So you really have to measure, because just for the eye, they don't look that much different. When you put them next to each other, you can see that this one is much wider and longer, but it's deceiving that this is really, in terms of volume, is twice as large as this. Hope this was helpful.